We're gonna go see the Christmas lights. I think I'm gonna take them to Leicester Square to see the Christmas markets. That's so good.
That looks beautiful.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday. I'm actually filming this on a Friday and it will be going up next Friday, so it makes sense when I actually say that now. We have had the rainiest time in London recently. It's been so dark and grey and miserable and freezing cold, and today look at that sunshine. It's so bright I can't even find somewhere to stand in my room and film without being blinded by it. Maybe if I come to this corner it's a little bit better, or maybe it's too dark now. But today I'm in really good spirits because my parents are coming down from Newcastle to visit me for the weekend, and we're going to do all sorts of Christmassy things in London. So they're going to arrive later this afternoon, just after lunch, and then we're going to go out for dinner tonight and just have a chill one, and then moving into tomorrow we're going to go see the Christmas lights on like Oxford Street, Regent Street, Covent Garden, and we have tickets booked for Hyde Park's Winter Wonderland, so we can go and see that. Maybe do some markets like Old Spitalfields, Borough Market, something like that, just to get in those festive spirits. And we really want to do a little bit of, I was going to say Christmas shopping, but probably window shopping at places like Harrods, Selfridges, Fortnum and Mason, just to see what their Christmas displays look like. So I am really excited and getting in the festive spirits despite this glorious sunshine that is not telling me it's close to winter just yet, but I think it's freezing outside. I think it said the temperature range would be 6 to 9 degrees this weekend, like highs of 9, lows of 6. So even though it looks sunny, I bet it's freezing outside. I do actually have, oh, excuse the sunshine, a hot water bottle right now as I'm sat working at my desk to keep me warm. I'm about to go make lunch, and then it's an hour countdown until my parents arrive, so I'm in really good spirits and I just can't wait for the weekend to come around and to finally see my parents after, it's only been a month, but it feels like a lot longer than that. I mean, I was just thinking the other day, the last time I went home was literally February and we are now nearly at December. So it's been a long time since I've been back up north, but this is kind of bringing a taste of the north down here to me. So stay tuned for this very festive vlog. My mum has just texted me to say they're at the end of the street, which means the doorbell will be sounding soon. So I'm gonna log off from work, say goodbye to everyone for the day, and head downstairs to meet my parents. I'm literally so excited right now. I am with my parents now. I'm currently in the guest house they're staying in, which is actually really cute and quaint. Yeah, they've opted for this guest house in London rather than like a Travelodge or a Premier Inn, and I can't lie, I really like it. It's nice. It's got more of a homey feel to it. Anyway, I finished work at 5 and then we headed out to have a little mooch about the town slash village that I live in. Went charity shopping, got 2 nice skirts, little bargain there, and then after that we grabbed some pastries from the bakery in my town because the bakery is so good, so tasty. So my parents got some scones for breakfast tomorrow, and then we headed to the most amazing Italian restaurant I think I've ever been to. I genuinely think it was the best pizza I've ever had. I really wanted the ravioli, which was filled with ricotta and spinach, but unfortunately they were out. So instead I went for the vegetarian pizza, but I'm really glad I did because it was a like wood fire oven. So it was just the tastiest pizza, really enjoyed it. Mom and Dad tried it and they said it was their favourite dish on the table. So that tells you how good it was. I genuinely think it was one of the best pizzas I've ever had. And now we're just refreshing at the guest house and are about to head out into central London. I think I'm going to take them to Leicester Square to see the Christmas markets because those ones are free to see. And it'll be really nice to see the lights in London, especially now that it's dark. I think it's around 7:30, so it'll all be lit up now, and maybe get a glass of mulled wine or some donuts or something. I'm very excited to see what's there this year. So first up we headed to Leicester Square. I knew this was going to be super Christmassy because they have the free Christmas markets here, as I've already said. I did come here last year and had a really great time. It's kind of like a smaller version of Winter Wonderland, much smaller, but very similar stalls. So there were churros and donuts, they had a cheese stall with chutneys, lots of sweets, mulled wine, mulled cider. It was very busy, a really good Christmassy atmosphere. They also had like trinkets and knickknacks, so things like candles and baubles that you get your names written on, hats, scarves, gloves, you name it. It was very Christmassy, everything you'd expect to see at a Christmas market. And of course we had to go for the churros. It's the classic thing to do. We decided to go for the ones with the cinnamon sugar on and milk chocolate, and we did end up sharing one of these because we had just had a really big dinner, so we weren't super hungry but didn't want to miss out on the opportunity for the churros because they just looked and smelled so delicious. From there we then headed to Covent Garden and we came across this little restaurant that was decorated in the most Christmassy way ever. It had wreaths, it had a sleigh, so many Christmas lights. As we headed into the actual Covent Garden itself, there was a ginormous Christmas tree that was lit up so brightly you just couldn't miss it. As you headed inside, they also had these giant mistletoe sort of decorations hanging from the ceilings. Again, lots of lights, wreaths, smaller Christmas trees. After that, we then decided to head towards the National Gallery because I knew there were more Christmas markets there. Again, it was the same sort of thing, but we didn't mind. We wanted to rest our legs for a bit, so decided to sit down and get a mulled wine. I went for the classic mulled wine, but my mum went for the mulled cider, and my dad went for the mulled wine with amaretto, and that was so tasty. I was really jealous. I wish I'd gone for one of those instead, though I'm not sure I could have had a full one because it was very sweet and it might have been slightly sickly if I'd had a whole cup of it. And to end our night, we then headed towards Oxford Street and Regent Street. These were 2 streets that we were excited to see the most. They're the ones you see all over Instagram with their famous angel lights that hang overhead all the way along the streets, and it just looked beautiful. At this point it was getting fairly late, so we decided to end the night at Carnaby Street on our way back to the tube station. This actually felt slightly less festive than the rest of London. It wasn't your traditional sort of snowman, Santa statues. Yes, they did have like robins and snowflakes and a snowman there, but there was also this giant like planetarium style structure that was hanging. Lots of planets like the planet Earth and very solar system-esque, which was slightly strange, not what we were expecting in Soho, but still pretty and delightful and bright and colourful. And finally, as we approached the tube station, they also had the classic hanging stars, which again just look so pretty and delicate. And that ends our night wandering around central London. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the lights with me, and if you do get the chance, definitely head towards Oxford Circus. The lights are an absolute must-see. It's just such a magical experience and I would highly recommend. What a wonderful time. I'm back in the house now. London is surprisingly mild. Like, I thought it was going to be freezing cold, and I was a little bit cold when I first got out there, but little bit of glühwein or mulled wine, whatever you want to call it, and I'm nice and toasty now. London is feeling so Christmassy, so festive. It's really got me in the spirits. I feel on top of the world. I love Christmas. I love it, and I love London at Christmas especially. We started off by heading to Leicester Square and went to the free Christmas market there, and it was just brilliant. Like, so many good places to eat, so many things to see. I love trinkets and knick-knack and tat, again, whatever you want to call it. I love it. Like baubles and hats and knitted things and ornaments and bowls and ceramics and jams, just anything. I just have my money, just take it. I love that sort of stuff. We did get some churros. I'm always in the mood for churros when it comes to Christmas markets. We went for the cinnamon sugar and milk chocolate, and oh, the milk chocolate was just so good. It was so tasty. Tasted like Christmas. And then, yeah, walked around Leicester Square for a bit, and then headed to Trafalgar Square and saw some of the Christmas markets there, where we got some mulled wine. And then after that we headed on to like Oxford Street, Regent Street sort of area, which is like the main shopping part of London, which have the best lights, hands down. Like these angels overhead and sparkly and twinkly, and it was just so cozy and cute and Christmassy, and I can't even string a sentence together without saying the word Christmassy or festive or love it or whatever. But yeah, I'm feeling really, really good. And then after that we hopped on the bus home, and I think it's now 11 PM, but I'm not really sure because I put on my watch with the dead battery, so currently it's saying 7 PM on my watch, but I think it's like 11. But I feel like I could stay up because I'm just in such good spirits, but I need to rest up. I need to get my makeup off, go to bed and feel energized for tomorrow, because as you guys know, we're doing the big Christmas market, we're doing Winter Wonderland, and I want to be on top form for that. And then again, probably some shopping streets, might go to some markets that we love, as I've already said. Just having a chill one, just playing it by ear, seeing what we want to do. But that has given me a taste of what Winter Wonderland's going to be like tomorrow, and I just can't wait. Anyway, I'll see you all in the morning.